Hello everyone, and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic
Yes?
1. In the previous episode, we just wrecked two extra squads plus a commanding squad of Mandalorians. And now we are going to complete our third and final test of the Jedi Academy. Put this on. Oh god.
What?
There we go.
I will be your doom!
And we have to immediately get locked onto it. It immediately locks us on. And we will try. We'll do it twice. Now let's get her. She is in a stasis, so it's like paralysis. Like they're in. But much more powerful. Okay,
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embrace the dark side? Why?
When I slew my master, Kotor, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
Well, you slew Kotor, your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
The council sent me to cleanse the tape from this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I have no desire to kill you.
Lies.
She thinks I'm lying right now, but this just... Yeah, see, the young Kotor apprentice Juhani is the source of the dark taint permeating the meditation grove. She has fallen to the dark side, although she is not as completely as she believes. To remove the taint and complete the final trial, you must convince her to release her dark feelings, or destroy her and then remove the taint forever. Well, we are actually going to load it on my actual main save for this game. And we'll try to convince her.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
They told me to cleanse
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
Again.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held
Remember
me back.
the Jedi
I'm
Code.
jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
The first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I seem to still have much to learn. Both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on.
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Anger. Show them that you have freed yourself of this base passion.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I've done?
Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity.
I thank you, Master
Sincerity.
Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
We have done the right path. Oh, come on.
Ready?
Jesus.
Huh?
And for now, that is the end for that part of the quest.
One. Sure.
Oh, right.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to
Yeah,
her.
I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hutt spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Maybe your brother isn't the man you thought he was.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
Where's Griff now?
Still on Tatooine, as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Alright,
What?
so I don't think it's a good... I think it's time for her to, I actually wonder what would happen if I had Zalbar out. I'm really tempted to have tried to do that again, just to have the Wookiee out and see what happens. But as of right now... Yes! Now let's go talk to the woman that circles the great tree. But Layla.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the council?
I have spoken to the council. And they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Kotor wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
Where's Kotor now?
After our last battle, Kotor had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Kotor knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat
I
my
like having
people
these
in
two
battle.
around.
I do not know what the
They give a
Council has in store for
majority
me,
of what my
but I will
qualifications
trust
most
in the
like to be.
Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
As you can tell, since we are getting quest updates for this character, well, let's just go to party selection. You see, this could be a bald man. This could look like, I don't know, a robot. But what would the last thing be? I mean, there is a way to... let's just wait until we get to that point. Oh, right. I'm supposed to go talk to him first. Jar!
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice.
Or should
I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Woo! Alright, now...
Sure.
Now, guys, it's time. There we go. And now, Karth, I promote you to Republic. I know it's a dexterity drop. Wait, what? Okay.
Yes?
What?
Yeah?
Yes?
I guess I'm gonna do something first. Before we leave. I got 3 lightsabers. I can't do anything with them yet. Everybody has an upgraded weapon. I don't know why. Or... I might have never done it then. Oh.
What?
Alright. So, with that, he has a 19 defense. With 9 fortitude, reflex 6, and will 3. Wow. 19 defense with extra strength. 8 fortitude, 6 reflex, and 7 will. Oh my god. I got at least a reflex of a ninja slightly. This is not my end game gear. This is just the starter gear you always get. Now I think, let me see. Now I have been accepted as a Padawan. The council might tell me more about the bigger picture of what you must do. The think it was Vandar.
It is good to see Johnny has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete.
So I just might
Padawan.
have this
And perhaps now,
as a complete
it is time we
episode
dealt with
itself.
the matter of the dream.
It's gonna be
you
a
and
short
Bastila
one.
shared.
Oh well.
When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
What happened to the Jedi who
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know?
Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak?
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan.
Yeah.
Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when
like
Revan
saying
fell to the
Malik.
dark side,
Like M-A.
it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
So Revan was stronger than Malak.
Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended.
Of course.
But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila, together, can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
Alright, now we have Bastila, and we will have Carthonasi for now.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof. And we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I shall look at it at once.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit.
We've been
Come
out
on,
for a
how bad could
while,
it be?
bro.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
And now we can technically... Well, not really yet. But we can, if we wanted to, we can have a double-bladed lightsaber. Here, have some wisdom. Not sarcastically saying it just that way. I mean, literally, have some wisdom. That'll actually increase your force power. Yes, there's two. I have two Jedis with Force Heal. It's always good to have two Force Healers. Oh yeah, no, she has that. Alright, let's Let's give her advanced throw a lightsaber. Single lightsaber throw. The first target must be 5 meters away. And east must be 5 meters away. This will always hit damage 1 to 6 for every 2 levels of the attacking character. So between 4 to 26, 24? Really? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of
Yes?
Well,
How can I help?
we're gonna go through everything before we actually end the episode, because this one's gonna be a very, I guess, short one. Because it's just, we're gonna get the meaningless stuff out, then we're gonna do the Sandral versus Matale, and then we'll do the final thing on this planet, and then I'll start upload them. I want to talk about
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I'm still not understanding why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
How did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Believe me, the feeling is mutual.
Then perhaps the sooner we see to our destiny, the sooner we can proceed on our separate paths. That seems a logical solution, no? What would you like to know?
Why did we dream of Malak and
Perhaps
Revan?
because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
I certainly didn't want to dream about that.
That would not be my first choice either. That choice appears to be irrelevant in this matter. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
But what do you think Malak and Revan were doing?
I have no idea.
Technically, it should
It
be
was
the other way
obviously
around.
important,
Revan and
however.
Malak,
That is why we
that's
must
more-
investigate this further.
Do you think we'll receive more?
With luck, we will.
visions?
I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
I'm not sure I like the idea of you being in my
And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
Suppose that's possible.
Regardless of which it is, our fates are linked. The vision was doubtless meant for us both.
That's all I want
As
to
you
know.
wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the
Except the
time for
Yoda
you
guy.
to seek
Most
wisdom
likely an higher
outside
level.
the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
Yeah.
Padawan, I must speak with you. You are now one of the Jedi, an order with a long and glorious
There we go.
past. A past we should all be aware of. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I am eager to learn, Master Dorak.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, But the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
Of course. What about the Mandalorians?
20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
They should have protected them.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right
No
thing.
one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months. Scattered sightings that were never confirmed. Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Where did Revan get all those ships?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
So what happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories.
Give her an ego boost
and
a
kept the
bit.
Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics.
Oh, of course.
Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
Alright, Vandar gave us the quest, so let's
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
Oh, well. Alright, now everybody, we're gonna get into... we're gonna get into a...
What?
I'm here.
Oh, come on. Now flip around.
What? Ready?
Alright, Karth.
I'm here.
What? Uh-huh.
There we go. Alright. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'm sorry this video was a little bit more shorter, but this will be indoctrined to the Jedi Order. Because this is pretty much just for like a little lore of what had happened within the last 40 years, Exar Kun War, the Mandalorian War, and the beginning of the Sith War, or the Sith versus Republic War. But how about you guys also hit that notification bell to be notified the next time I throw up another video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.